Hello YouTube, this is SEL0320 representing JVS, so I'm back here again for another Gotham review. This is the third season, the third episode, ironically named Mad City, Look Into My Eyes. This episode was actually pretty good, to be quite honest with you, because it introduced Jervis Lynch. If you don't know, I'm sorry, not Jervis Lynch, but Jervis Tetch. If you don't know who he is actually the Mad Hatter, or soon to be Mad Hatter. And it's really interesting because they as a character that's really connected to him, and I didn't connect the dots. I really didn't. I don't know why. It wasn't until the very end, until I was like, okay, that's the reason why he was trying to get her. But either way, it was actually really interesting because he interacts with everybody. He's new in town, got these interesting abilities of hypnosis and manipulation, but he's got this very dark presence about him. And if you don't know, the actor came from The Walking Dead. He was one of the wolves from The Walking Dead. And his eyes, I don't know, man. Do y'all notice his eyes are like pitch black? Like, it's kind of freaky. To be quite honest, but I mean, he's actually a pretty good actor. But I feel bad for Gordon because somebody comes back into town, namely Leslie Thompson herself. And the thing is with Tompkins, I don't know what she's thinking because her fiance, I'm not going to spoil it here, but who she's about to marry is far worse, and I don't know why she's doing it. I really don't. There's a reappearance of somebody we hadn't seen in a while that's connected with the same character, and I was like, yes to that, but Lee, what are you doing, essentially? It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad, especially with Barbara still in the Limehouse. And the thing I'll say about this episode that I really love, and I love the character, is Penguin. Penguin's just his stage presence and just the way he's committed to this. Lord Taylor, he does such a good job as Penguin. Like him working his way up to the political scene, him being very charismatic, but at the same time very manipulative and evil, and just like it's awesome. And to have him and Enigma together, I cannot wait for the possibilities with them because they've built a really interesting legacy that's gonna far exceed the show in and of itself because they actually are very interesting individuals as characters. But then the other flip side of this coin is with Bruce. Who is this other person from Indian Hill who looks just like him? Who is this doppelganger? And a lot of speculation is going back and forth from the DC fandom. I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but I can start to see that this doppelganger wants more than just to be like Bruce. He wants to be Bruce. He wants to have the things that Bruce desires. And he's actually a very quick study, which is really interesting and eerie. So I'm curious to see what was it that the Court of Owls and Hugo Strange mean in creating this doppelganger. I think that's the most interesting mystery. I don't like that he's targeting Selena because, I mean, Bruce and Selena, I mean, they got enough to deal with up until they get to be adults than to have any kind of melodrama. Personally, I'm not all into that. But all in all, it was actually a pretty good episode. It was actually pretty dope. I feel bad for Gordon, as I said, because now, like, his mind is like, I don't know, he just did the deed with somebody the other night. He found out that's not anything that he really needs. And then now he's stuck because the woman of his dreams is back in town, and given their history, it's just like, dang. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this review. I give this episode a 9 out of 10. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. You have a blessed one. Peace. Where's it at? I got it. I had it.